Hope you're having a great week. Overworked and Underplayed is a not safe for work Dungeons and Dragons actual play podcast about a group of incredible young professionals who find themselves transported to a strangely familiar place full of fantasy and magic. See attached for episode description and content warnings. Talk soon, and thanks for listening.
Wow, beans, bitches. It's been a while since I've seen you.
Sorry, wait, who are you?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. You don't know who I am. I'm Goldie Hawn. I work for Saul.
Oh, hi, Goldie.
Hi.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to
Yes,
meet you.
I've been closely following your case, and I saw that Blinken and Nimio were arrested in the paper, and there's just like so much drama going on. How's the deposition going?
Oof. Man, it's been all day, hasn't it been, Richard?
It has been the longest day.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Usually, like, they're pretty quick when Saul's in the room.
Well, I think that might be part of the problem. I don't think Saul has gotten a word in.
Oh no, that's like so unfortunate. Usually he's like very assertive. I wonder why. Weird.
Well, I think Crystal...
No, you go ahead, Amy Ann. I think we were going to say the same thing.
Well, I think Crystal, she's just so good. I think she really missed her calling as a lawyer. So it seems like she's holding her own in there. It's just a lot, and we can't say anything, and and I'm nervous to like do any doodling in there, and it's just been a boring day.
Well, good for you all for sticking it out. It's been a long day. You've been doing a lot of listening, so hopefully you can go and rest. Self-care is very important.
Hey guys, I'm back. Here, have some earplugs.
Oh, thank God.
Greetings and welcome to Overworked and Underplayed, a D&D podcast for young professionals by young professionals. I'm your DM or district manager, Alex Capps. And today's icebreaker, what is your go-to karaoke song?
What up? It's your boy Marcel Hardy playing Richard Cox, a human consultant turned halfling bard who wholly believes it's better to be lucky than good, but it's best to be both. And Richard's go-to karaoke song is Thinking About You by Frank Ocean.
Smooth.
Hello, my name is Annalyn Hardy, and I play Taylor Jacobs, a centaur barbarian with a heart of gold. And her favorite karaoke song is Lose Control by Teddy Swims, because she is never out of control in her... I'm just kidding. Now we know that's really not true. But how she thought of herself in her head.
Just casually tries to murder someone. Yeah, I'm totally in control of my life.
Everything's fine. It's super fine.
Hey everyone, my name's Katie and I play Crystal, the Drow Druid with her very own MLM, Crystal Clarity, and her karaoke song is That Don't Impress Me Much by Shania Twain.
That's perfect.
Also classic karaoke.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Hey, I'm Marjorie. I play Amy Ann Amanda, a basic B rough and tumble human fighter with a freshly minted dentistry degree. Favorite karaoke song? Sweet Caroline. Very basic.
Ba, ba, ba.
I just imagine that, like, the family reunion, like when Sweet Caroline gets on and those non-alcoholic seltzers start hitting just right. Oh man, it gets crazy in there.
Oh yeah, so loud.
The Scrabble boards get flipped, and everybody's making their way to what should be a dance floor. Yeah, it's fantastic. All right, and last but not least.
Hi, I'm Tyler. I play the IT paladin known as Bentley. And Bentley's favorite karaoke song is anything by Taylor Swift or Nickelback.
Bold.
Nothing wrong with singing a little bit of rock star at karaoke.
And once again, I am Alex Capps, your DM or district manager. And the DM's favorite song to karaoke is The Sound of Silence.
Nice.
Okay.
The actual Sound of Silence or the song The Sound of Silence?
Either or. Depends on how bad the player's messed up his plans for the session.
Hey listeners, this show is made possible by the support of our awesome patrons. In addition to a thank you for their support, our patrons get an ad-free listening experience and access to exclusive bonus content. In the weeks between episodes, our patrons are getting an extra show where we recap episodes and talk about some of our favorite moments. For more details about what you can get by supporting us on Patreon, check us out at patreon.com/ownuppod.
All right. So when we last left off, I believe you were still sitting in the offices of Ironquill and Storm. So when we come back in, Crystal's sitting across the table, and so far you'd been dealing with Ariel Storm, but now Thorn Ironquill enters the picture, and he looks directly at you, Crystal, and he says, "Well, it appears that my client, Miss Crystal of the Church of Clarity, may be making an appearance, if she feels it's necessary. But before she gets here, I have a few questions regarding the details of this case. Now, we have several sworn statements by multiple people of the fine city of Lavron that you have made some very, very damning accusations and assumptions about things between ownership, familial status, identity. Do you deny all of these allegations?"
I guess I don't understand what the accusations are.
Okay.
Also, yeah, if you could just list them out for me, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. We'll start from the top. As he looks at Saul, and Saul's just kind of looking through his notes, seeing if there's anything like this in his notes. To start with, have you ever?
And then Crystal and Ironquill went back and forth on a line of questioning for 6 hours.
Look, dude, this whole experience in this weird little world that we're in, I'm not gonna lie, has been a whirlwind. And you're asking for specific details, and quite honestly, I can't give them to you. But if you want to keep going down this rabbit hole of trying to, like pin me in a corner, that's fine. Just know that I really don't remember most of what's happened. My friends even called me out for talking to a rock because I thought it was my cell phone. So when you talk about how clearly and how vividly things are being remembered in this situation, just know that my sanity is kind of walking on an edge. Not gonna lie, most days. So I just want to go home and I want my shit back and I don't want to deal with your bullshit laws. So can we please just actually, you know what? It'd be good if you could just send us home. That would be amazing.
You see,
Then you wouldn't have to deal with me.
Saul looks very, very confused, and he's like, "Wait, I didn't know we were going with the insanity plea."
We're not.
It's kind of what it sounds like. What's the play here?
I just want to go home. I want to go home. Send us home and you won't have to deal with me. This fucking church that's lying about all their shit won't have to deal with us. There will not be a lawsuit. There will be no shit to deal with, no shit to shovel. So please, just send us home and I can go back to my normal fucking life with my normal fucking career. Well, maybe not normal because I was excellent in most of the things I did. But still, this place sucks and I want to go home. So if you guys want to stand here and bitch about it to me in my face and the things that I've done and the decisions I've made under duress, that's cool, but send me the fuck home.
So it's at this point during your tirade that Ariel has returned with what appears to be popcorn, and she's just sitting back smiling, like listening, and turns to Thorn, says, "Oh, this is going to be a walk in the park. We're going to crush them."
Go ahead. Go ahead.
He says, "Okay, I can see that the instance at the bookstore may have struck a nerve. We'll move on to maybe more recent events. Did you, after being informed that Crystal of the Church of Clarity had a trademark on the use of clarity with a K in business use case, did you attempt to use the clarity trademark while selling non-Church of Clarity counterfeit products to a one Captain Montioc?"
Did I actually sell those?
Well, it says here you gave them away with the intention of recruiting new members to an utilization of what is officially known as the Church of Clarity Vertical Fortune Ascendancy Matrix.
That's super cool. Love her bag. Like, that's awesome that she's doing that, but I didn't sell anything. So,
Well, it says here that this one Captain Montiac now
uh-huh.
has 47 members in something called his downline.
But do you know what the downline is?
Why don't you tell us what the downline is?
No, I want you to tell me what the downline is because you're trying to make a point that I'm doing something I wasn't supposed to be and selling products when I didn't sell anything.
Well, this Captain Montiac, when interviewed, was informed us that by giving away samples of the product you had given him, he had now
Correct.
recruited to date 47 members.
That's amazing. What a hustle. Good for him. Good for me, honestly.
You haven't been in contact with him?
Actually, I haven't. I'll go talk to him after this.
Okay, well, you see as Thorn now looks thoroughly confused. He says, well, I believe that is all the questions we had for you today. We'll be in touch about the trial.
Oh, and just also be in touch about sending us the fuck home, too. That'd be good.
That's not our department.
Oh, it's not? Because all of your problems and all of my problems would go away if I just went home. Just
Well,
saying.
take a boat and go home.
It's not that simple. I think you know that. We're all very clearly fishes out of water right here. Okay, we didn't just boat here.
Ariel Storm chimes in and says, the plural of fish is fish.
Oh, go fuck yourself, Ariel.
Taylor's gonna like reach across the table and like hold on to Ariel's like shirt and be like, "What did you fucking say? That wasn't how you speak to a client." She's like smiling but insane.
She takes her hand up and like grasps your hand that's on her shirt, and she says, "I said the plural of fish is fish." And you'd know that if you went to something other than public school.
Yes.
The public school joke makes a return.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Annalyn? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I just said Taylor gently lays her on the ground like a beautiful angel baby and is like, I think we're done.
I think we are. We'll be in touch. And so as you're all exiting, Saul turns. He goes, I think that went well. I think you did great in there. You've thoroughly established a alibi as being criminally insane. This is wonderful.
I'll take it, honestly. I'm kind of tired of this crap. Like, it's kind of being, like, it's really frustrating to be chased around for things that are already mine. I just really want to go home. I think I've established that, and, like, I don't understand why everyone's getting in my way. Like, can we just go home?
This one Saul's like, I mean, you can go to the docks and try to go home.
Crystal puts her head in her hands and is just, like, so frustrated. She just wants to go home.
Well, you know what, Crystal? I guess we really haven't even tried doing that.
Getting on a boat. You're right. We did get on that boat at the beginning and it didn't do us any good.
But it just went like in a circle and came back, though.
That's true. What was that boat ride for anyway?
It was our onboarding.
Oh.
Legal. Yeah.
Like a literal.
Yeah.
Oh.
But maybe that's a good point. Maybe we should see if there's some type of, I don't know. I mean, seems like it would be pretty ridiculous at this stage in the game, but I mean, he does have a good point. We've not been to the dock.
Oh my God. Well, I guess that's that. And whatever they want to do is whatever they're going to do. It's cool. I haven't made any money off this shit, so it seems crazy for them to try and sue me for money I don't have. So, yeah, that's cool. I'm done.
So it's about that time. What you thought was a bird up on top of one of the buildings swoops down and lands right in front of all you guys. And it's a little mechanical bird. And it begins talking to you. And it says, oh, hello, everyone. Hey, it's Fizzlebang here. This is a pre-recorded message, so don't try to talk to me. But I need you to come see me immediately. I have made a discovery that is very pertinent to you getting where you want to be, if you know what I mean.
I didn't realize we
And
were doing video game mechanics now.
What does
Crystal
that
just
mean, Bentley?
Play Spyro when we get back home. You'll understand.
Spyro? Okay. All right. Is that kind of like a slinky?
Bentley just doesn't even acknowledge that that question was asked and goes on.
Okay. Well, do we know where Fizzlebang is?
probably at his office, maybe?
Okay.
I don't know.
At one point, I know he was sort of trying to hide out somewhere. Was that
Oh.
a really long time ago?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I remember that too, but I've been being sued. So.
The mechanical bird gives you a map to find him.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
We're doing video
You
game
guys-
logic.
You guys were making fun of me for talking to a fucking rock, and here's a bird talking to us. I just want you to know.
No,
It's a little different.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
What were you
You
saying,
see as the
Tyler?
bird takes off and flying in the direction that the map tells you to head.
So we're following a bird now. Okay. Crystal's just like follows the bird, I guess.
You know what
Yeah.
they say, the bird is the word.
All right. Is everyone going, or is there anything anybody else wants to do?
No.
I imagine Bentley's hungry and would like to get food before heading over there. Hey, Amy Ann, you want to go get food before we go to Fizzlebangs? We were trapped in the courtroom for a while.
I know. I was about to chew my own arm off. Can we pick something up on the way, maybe? Because it seems like
Yeah,
okay.
maybe there's some street tacos or something.
Oh my
around.
gosh! Do you
Hey,
think they have funnel cakes here?
Hey DM, what street food do they have?
So, let's see. One of y'all roll me a D100, so like the percentile die, and tell me what it comes up with.
I'll let Amy in. She's got a bonus to finding food.
Is that true?
I want it to be true. It is a 5.
Out of
Okay.
100, it was a 5.
Okay, 5.
All right, so 5. Let's see here. Okay. So you see, as you're heading that direction, you see what appears to be a hot dog stand. Like it kind of looks like a hot dog stand, and you see, God, I'm sorry,
boy.
Marjorie's eyes right then when I said hot dog stand, like she was like, "We're here for it."
So, what kind of weird regional hot dog variant do they have
All right,
here?
so
What are the
as you get
toppings?
closer, you see what looks like a hot dog bun in people's hands, but you're not sure what it is that's in it. And when you get up there, you see that it appears to be the hot dog bun is very, very dark, like almost black, and it appears to be a squid or octopus tentacle that's roasted and put in the bun with some kind of what looks like almost like coleslaw on top of it.
I'm down for this. I'll take 2.
Richard's in.
Not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Hey, thanks, Bentley, for getting me one.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Anyone else want one?
I'll take one of those, big guy.
I guess Bentley pays like I don't know. How much would it be to get everyone one?
So what I'm going to say is, with the money Bentley has, it's basically negligible
Okay.
to get everybody in like 1 or 2. So
How much could a hot dog cost? 20 gold? I'm
yeah.
sure.
Okay, Mora.
I'm sure that seller would be like, yes, 20 gold.
They're like 1 silver, 5 copper.
Yeah, he pays them, and everyone gets whatever they want.
And he says, he looks and he goes, "Would you like pickle?"
Yeah, 100% pickle me up.
He pulls out a jar and there's like what looks like giant dill pickles. And he goes, "How many pickle?"
How many would you suggest?
How many are there?
This
take the
jar
jar.
has about 8 pickles in it.
Let's take the jar.
For a jar, 2 silver, 7 copper.
Here, I got this one, Bentley. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay.
Just good doing business.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks.
I'm alarmed
and-
that the pickles are more expensive than the protein option.
Right? I'm like, what was the weird effect?
Why?
Is that they're out of season?
Oh, okay.
What? They're pickles. Sorry.
Oh, hey, is anybody allergic to seafood here? We should probably check that first.
This would be a really shitty place to find out you're allergic to seafood. I
I
don't
am
think they have.
allergic to shellfish.
You say selfish?
Did you-
That's hilarious. I was gonna say because Richard is
that's why
actually
he
allergic to
doesn't like
actual
Crystal.
shellfish.
Wait, Richard is?
Richard is allergic to shellfish.
think-
Okay. Well, how do you know that these tentacles didn't come out of a shell, Richard?
You know, I made the assumption that it was going to be like our place. You're absolutely right. Nothing is ever like where
Okay.
we're from. And then
No,
now
no,
Richard's
no,
very
it's okay.
sad that he's
You-
not
you
going to
can
get to
eat
eat
it.
this hot dog.
Here, have this pickle.
No, you can eat the hot dog. In worst case scenario, I just heal you.
All right, that sounds good.
That's a good point. That's a good
Quick
point. I forget.
question: does healing work on allergic reactions?
I'm
and
sure
not-
lesser restoration works.
Yeah, lesser restoration is basically epinephrine in magical
Okay.
form.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to
Okay.
die first.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah,
Glad we
that'd be
cleared
great.
that up.
Oh no, wait, I need to heal him. First, let me kill him so I can resurrect him.
Anyways, so I'm gonna say there's no weird effects from the thing, and that's actually I've got a whole list of street food that I've seen on the internet, and I've put in a table. That's actually a thing they sell in South Korea. In Seoul, you can get an octopus tentacle hot dog. So that's like a real thing, and the black bun comes from squid ink. So,
Squid ink rice is on point, by the way.
anyways, so you guys
Marjorie's
grab a quick bite to eat and have some delicious pickles. Are you going to do anything else before you get to Fizzlebangs?
Oh, can I go pick up my weapons that they said would be ready?
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Bentley goes and picks up his weapons.
Okay.
We don't have to do anything like.
Yeah, that was easy enough. They were gift wrapped and everything for you.
No need to take this offline. Overworked and Underplayed will circle back after these messages.
So you guys make it back over to the corporate sector where Fizzlebang has set up his new lab because he is in hiding from some people, and you find this kind of decrepit-looking building on the outside, and you see that the bird is perched up on the roof of it.
Oh, I'm not going in there. No.
But Crystal, so to finish what I was saying, I really feel like if you took like pickle juice and like distilled that down, I think that would probably be a really good addition to your line.
Okay. I'll consider it. I do like pickle juice.
Hmm.
Don't know what.
Crystal just starts selling picklebacks in bulk.
Not a bad idea, honestly, considering apparently her current market is cutthroats and sailors. So
And it's
they probably do
she's the
have
hangover
scurvy.
cure.
Yeah, probably do have scurvy. So there's probably. Well, that's vitamin C, so it's not really the same thing. But I bet you they do pickled things all the time.
Well, that's what I was just trying to say, to try and convince you to like open your mind, because I love pickle juice as she chugs it.
Oh God.
Okay. And we know Amy Ann's not pregnant, right? We know that we're not. You
Or like you have a craving. Like you have.
Oh no, it's just really good, like electrolytes. It helps you get like a really good pump while you're in the gym.
Got what plants
Yeah.
crave.
Has anybody talked to you about the birds and the bees? I mean, like,
The
I'm
what?
assuming you have a big. Oh no.
So what did you say? The birds and the beets?
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm not having this conversation. If you want to, Taylor would probably be happy to talk to you about this.
So that's.
Oh,
I just know I'm not going in that weird ass building until he's gonna have to come outside. We're not doing that. That's where people go to die.
Bentley's already
this
walked
place-
inside.
Awesome, cool. Bentley could be the first.
But
tribute.
Crystal,
Cool.
I mean, I'll be right with you. I'll beat down anything that comes your way. Don't worry.
Okay.
Taylor's gonna be like, do you want to ride on my back?
No, I think no. I appreciate the offer, Taylor, but this place has just fucked with me so much. I'm just kind of like wary of what are we getting into next,
Oh, for
like
sure. I think what you're describing is a trauma response. Yeah, of course.
I think you might be right.
All right. So while y'all are discussing trauma bonding out in front of the building, Bentley, as you approach, you wiggle the door and it opens right up. And as you step inside, you see that the inside of the building actually looks much more well kept than the outside, but that there's no lights on inside.
Anyone got some light? Does anyone know the light cantrip?
I have dancing lights, so I'll cast it.
All right, so as it lights up, you guys see, as the room illuminates, you guys see papers, like thousands of papers, just like stuck to walls with strings connecting different sections.
Oh yeah, we
And
need to
Oh
leave.
no, he's
This
with
is
the
a
Lady
murder.
Crystal.
We're gonna get murdered. This is. What are we? Why are we here?
Hey, Fizzlebang, buddy, you here?
yeah, you don't hear a response, and you look at the back of the room, and you see who you think is Fizzlebang slumped over his desk, face first.
Okay, I've seen and listened to too much true crime documentaries and podcasts. He's dead. We need to leave.
Crystal, oh my God! We run over to him.
All right, so you run over to him, and he is just completely slumped out on his desk and you see what appears to be a trail of red liquid coming from under his body.
I fucking told you.
Fizzlebang! Hey, are you okay? I try to lift him up or like move him so that I can see his face.
Okay, so as you lift him up, he snaps back, goes, I'm awake.
Crystal
I'm
screams.
awake.
Crystal screams so loud and so high and for so long.
And it's at this point you realize the red liquid on his desk was ink from his quill. And he goes, "Oh, my documents!" And he sees he's trying to like clean it up as best he can. Sorry, I fell asleep. I haven't slept in days. So I got a little shut eye. So I should be good for another. And you see he's counting with his fingers, and he's counting by 2, 3 or 4 days at by the least. I've made several discoveries while you've been gone. Have you had any luck finding the crystal of Arget?
First of all, Fizzlebang,
Yes.
Are you okay?
I am great.
Do you need something?
No.
You want a pickle? Drink this.
What
What was that? What was that noise?
I was trying to make a choking noise, and it came
That
out.
was Alex choking on a pickle. Yeah.
Amy Ann practically just waterboarded Fizzlebang.
Yeah, whereas like Amy Ann was like putting the jar. I was picturing Amy Ann putting the jar up to Fizzlebang's mouth, and she's used to like her drinking stuff, and he's a little gnome. He says, "Oh yeah, that's very vinegary."
Well, hopefully that'll help you. I mean, you gotta take care of your health, man.
No, listen, I am taking care of my health. The goblins, they introduced me to this new beverage called Boom Juice, and I've been drinking nothing but that for days. It's made me not have to sleep. My bowel movements are another question, but everything else is fine. There's no negative side effects.
Okay, well, I'm glad to see that you're not dead because it looked pretty scary coming in here. So yeah, okay. Somebody else talk to him, please.
Hey, Fizzlebang.
You see, as he was like staring out the window, he's like, "Oh, yes, you're here.
Hey,
yes."
So you should definitely been drinking water. Also, you don't want to get dehydrated.
I think it has water in it. I made it myself.
I know, but still drink some more water just in case.
I have to drink water in addition to that, but it has water in it. That doesn't make any sense.
I know. So it is liquid, so you are getting some refreshment, but you should be drinking more water as well. But anyway, what were you going to say?
Yes. I have made several discoveries while you have been busy trying to track down the next one of the little items from the Ori. Have you had any luck?
I think we know where it is, but we haven't been able to procure it yet.
Okay, so I have made a breakthrough. I've discovered some old texts speaking, I believe, of where you come from. The place you come from, is it a mystical land known as Earth?
Yes. It's actually pronounced...
it's pronounced Earth,
yes.
buddy.
Thank you
wonderful,
for yes,
wonderful.
actually.
Yes. And you see as he flips through this like dusty old book, and he points at a picture of Earth. Like you see, like a circle and like the familiar outlines of continents and things. He says, "Okay, where do I start? Where do I start? At the beginning, Fizzlebang. At the beginning. At the beginning. Okay. So there was this bang, and the whole universe became a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay,
there's
skip ahead.
okay. Moving ahead. Yes. Okay. So there is a way to travel from Earth
Mm-hmm.
to Osea.
Yes, we are evidence of that.
Yes. It's there's this how do you describe it? There's this think of it like a soup, okay? Think of it like you have a soup, say you have a piece of vegetable.
You've
And
got
you
my
have-
attention, Fizzlebang.
You have another piece of vegetable, and you want to go from one vegetable to another. Well, that stuff, the soup, is this thing called the infinite.
Oh.
It is this theoretical substance that flows from one dimension to another, and it appears that there is a conduit for which one may travel from your plane, Earth, to Osea.
Wow.
But as it stands, it is a one-way trip.
Oh no!
But there were others who came here before you, long ago.
Was
that-
Amelia Earhart one of them?
I'm unfamiliar with an Amelia Earhart, but I can do more research. And you see as he starts writing that down.
Please let her be here somewhere.
So
An icon.
The Bermuda Triangle is actually a portal here.
There was a group of people who came from your world to here. I'm not sure why they came here, but it appears they were looking for something. And once they realized that they were basically trapped here, they decided to figure out a way to open up another portal back home. They were known as the Seekers. They are the ones who built the Orrery and used the items that you were searching for.
Oh, okay.
But it appears that as they were finishing construction of the Orrery, that one of them, corrupted by a evil being, betrayed them. With a great fight ensuing, and one member of the group banishing him while the others fled and hid the items to prevent this evil entity from reaching your world.
Is that the mask guy? You think?
I don't know.
Dr. Dildo.
Dr. He sees he writes down Dr. Dildo.
No, it's not. It's Dr.
He says, I will do research on this.
Dr. Detarian, don't look up Dildo.
You can call him Dr. Dipshit, though. I think that probably fits.
Yeah.
He sees he's writing all of this down. Like,
Okay.
he is...
Make sure safe search is on.
Oh, there's no safe search in this world. Are you kidding me? You get what you
He's
get.
going to search dildo and end up at 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
Ew.
This is early 2000s Google, okay? This is not modern Google. He says, it appears that that there are maybe some evil forces at work trying to claim the items. So that for whatever reason they wish to reach your world. It appears that the head of the orchard may have been a champion of one of these evil entities, known as Malphus.
Ooh. Is that short for anything?
He says no. Malphus is he's known in the ancient texts as the fallen god of treachery. He's not very trustworthy.
Okay.
But
Noted.
But it does appear that they were able to temporarily open up a portal back to your world. It works. There's evidence to suggest, and he starts walking around the room pointing at different things he has up on the wall and the strings connecting things. He goes, there's evidence to say that all of this is actually going to work.
Wow.
We're going to be able to send you home, but we have to find these things. But the most important thing, you have to make sure that they don't fall into the wrong hands. These seekers, they never left. They stayed here to ensure that the portal was never opened.
I bet you that's
Interesting.
what Dr. D is. That's why he's so mad about it.
Dr. Douchebag.
Yeah.
You see, as Fizzlebang starts writing, go, how do you spell that? So he's like, douchebag.
Yeah,
Is that
don't
a-
worry about it, buddy.
He says, is that a family name?
Sure.
He says, anyways,
It's probably German.
he says, so anyways, do you have any questions for me? I'm sorry, I just kind of threw all of this at you at one time, but I've been furiously researching since we last met, and this oh man, have you tried this boom juice stuff? And you see as he picks up like a 3-day-old pot, and he goes, still good, and he starts sipping
Bentley's just
from
gonna like cast lesser restoration on him, see if he falls asleep.
you see as he kind of like drops down in his chair, and he is definitely dozing, like about to doze off.
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of felt like he didn't really need any more of that boom juice.
Do they have AA in this world?
He'll be fine. Let's just pour the stuff out. Bentley like gets the cup and pours it on the ground.
That's definitely worked for addicts in the past. I'm
Right.
sure that'll be fine. Yeah.
Is there anything
Well, you're an
we
expert
can...
on addicts.
You know, I gotta be honest, this is like the most paladin thing that I think Bentley has done this
That's
entire
true.
campaign. He's like, let's just put you to sleep and let's see if we can fix this place up a little bit. Anyways.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Is there anything we can do to help him hide? Like, I don't know, disguise or anything like that?
So
Help protect him?
I'm just gonna go and say, if you asked him that while he was still awake, he would have told you that the mechanical bird is almost like a key for his lock,
Okay.
and so he's pretty well safe where he's at.
Okay, good. He's arguably the nicest person to us. So nice. He always so nice.
I don't think it's really arguable.
Sure.
Hey guys, what if Matt Damon is a champion for one of the other bad guys?
Richard's like, that tracks. I've been off about that guy since day one, so
Yeah.
I think we should be curious about him.
So we
But,
can
I mean,
trust
Fizzle-
no one again.
Yeah, because Fizzlebane works for him,
Uh-huh.
you know? And so he, even though he probably has good intentions, he's still, his loyalties may be, you know, aligned with the baddies.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, Fizzlebane doesn't necessarily work for him. They just fund his research. It's not like
He doesn't
professors
work
at
for him. He
college-
just pays his bills.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's not like colleges or professors at a college. They don't really care about the teaching part. They just do it so they can get grant money.
Yeah, but they're still employees.
But either way, I just wanted to point that out, guys. If there's like such a thing as champions and stuff, and you know, I'm a big wrestling fan, and Dr. D, he wears like that kind of like wrestler mask, and he's talking about champions, and I feel like this is all kind of coming together. So I think we need masks, is what I'm saying.
I do feel
I
as though
do think
we're-
that we've disguises, right? You know, I think that we've been pretty open about our stuff. Can we look around and like maybe do a little bit of investigating on like his sociopath board, and maybe we can not have to go to Fizzlebang every time to find these items? Like maybe we can just, you know, go through his notes, and maybe we can just, you know, not have to depend on him in case he is like,
So
you know, in case Matt Damon is a
if
bad guy.
you, then I need everyone to make an investigation check.
Amy Ann got a 12
That's-
investigation.
and 18 for Taylor.
A flat 16 for Bentley.
Richard got a
Fine.
23.
Nice.
Okay. So wait, did somebody get a 5?
Crystal got a 5. She wasn't really
That's
paying
right.
attention anyway.
Okay,
Right?
so Crystal looked for like 30 seconds and got bored.
Yeah.
She's like, this is nerd shit. Like, it's like trying to read Greek mythology, right? I say that as someone who loves mythology of all cultures. But anyways, you all find some, I'd say, fairly relevant information, mostly about like the deities of the world. Bentley, mostly what you capture is the origin of the dragons and the fact that there are, you already knew about the 5 dragons that were like the creators of artifice, law, duty, logic, and writing. But then you learn also of the 5 chromatic dragons of the Dark Lord Zahat. You also learn of something of 2 pantheons, one known as the Arbitorius, which appear to be the more lawful, like good gods, and then the Fallen, which are the evil entities. The rest of what y'all find is more or less what he went over with you. You see some interesting diagrams of how the infinite might work, even though it's theoretical at this point of like how you might traverse it. But you do see a entity known as Sunam and question marks around her champion known as Crystal of the Church of Clarity. And then, as Amy Ann is going through all of this, you see, a lot of gibberish, a lot of things that don't make sense to you, but you spot one thing that you just can't shake.
It's really heavy.
It is, you spot in the sigils and things of the Seekers, you spot a symbol that you recognize as the Amanda family dentistry symbol.
Okay, so it's just written on a page, or where do I see?
It's like an image of a signet ring, right?
Okay.
But it's the symbol that the Amanda family dentist office uses.
Do I have a signet ring that matches it?
You don't, but you've seen your father wear one.
Okay. Guys, look at this. This is my dad's signet ring image. And also on all of our stationery. This has got to be important.
Do you have a family member that disappeared?
I don't think so. Dang, I wish I could call my mom or my brother and just ask them if they, they recall. They're much better at this stuff than I am. Dang it. I can't recall, but I mean, we used to have like bigger family reunions, and they've kind of dwindled since Grandpappy passed away. And it's just been, it could be maybe an extended family member. Although I think I would know everybody who knows the Amanda Family Dentistry logo.
Like, Crystal is tired and frustrated and feeling a little hopeless at this point, and she's like, what if we're just looping? Like, what if this has happened over and over and over and over again, and it's yours? What if we're just stuck here forever? What if we never ever get to go home, and we have to live in this hellscape, and we never ever get to go home, and I never get to go back to my downline, and I never ever get out of this shithole of a place? I want to go home. What if this is just happening over and over again?
Richard hears that and he's like, wait, no, we can't lose Crystal. She was just on the whole, like, we have to get home train. So he's like, well, I think she said she didn't have a ring, so it can't be her. So we're definitely like not looping. So I think we're okay on that. And plus Fizzlebank said that it was like ancient times that people came here. And like, I mean,
Right.
we
What
don't
if we're
have the
just
technology
looping
though.
over and over again?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it can't be us at least. Cause like we didn't have the technology or like from our timeline. So like either in the past or in the future, but I don't think it's us. So I think we're okay. I think we can get home. He said it's possible. We just have to really hold on to that. Gratitude today keeps the haters away, and that's why we want to thank you for listening to Overworked and Underplayed. You just heard Alex Capps as our DM, Annalyn Hardy as Taylor Jacobs, Katie is Crystal 2.0, Marjorie is Amy Ann, Marcel Hardy is Richard Cox, and Tyler is Bentley. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll circle back in 2 weeks on May 30th for the next episode. You can help us to get the word out by rating, reviewing, and subscribing wherever you listen to podcasts. You can also follow us on social at OwnUpPod, that's OWNUPPOD, subreddit r/OwnUp.
Does
cool,
Taylor
cool.
need to be reshoed or anything?
She could probably go for like, it depends. Would you like to wear shoes? Because you could just get a trim, like trim
How
your
does
nails.
how
It's
does
like
that work?
it's a horse pedicure.
Okay.
How does that work when she shifts back into human form, though?
She has really long toenails.
That's all I can consider.